Welcome to another episode of the Southern Boating Podcast. I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And today we have a great episode for you. We're going to be talking about two subjects. One is about ceramic coating, which we're pulling from the haul out guide from our March issue. And another one is about Cruisers Yachts 57 Fly.
That's right.
Now, before we get into that, we do want to welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you for being here. We know that the last episode where we talked about legislation got a lot of attention. We're going to try to put some resources out there for you so that you can get more information, make more informed decisions, get involved in the whole process of watching how legislation gets pushed through, the state Senate and whatnot, the state legislature, because we want you guys to make informed decisions. Now, we saw a lot of activity, criticisms on both sides of the argument. Honestly, that's what we want from you guys is we want those conversations to happen. We're not going to take anything personal because we're just trying to present information for you. Now, having said that, when it comes to information that we present for you, if there's anything that you want us to cover, leave it in the comments now. Let us know what you want us to talk about so that we can put that into our lineup for future podcast episodes.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
That sounds good to me. I mean, we always are looking to take on new subjects, and I would be really happy to discuss any subject that people are bringing to us. I mean, that's really what makes a podcast.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, we are a lifestyle publication. That is really kind of our emphasis. So, if you want to know about destinations, that's right up our alley. DIY projects, that's right up our alley. Boat reviews, yacht reviews, that's right up our alley. Yeah. But
anything in regards to engine room, trends and electronics when it deals with maritime, anything along those lines.
Just let us know. Leave a comment. Having said that, remember to click the like button before we get started and jump into the content. If you don't like it at the end, you can take it right back, right? Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you get all the notifications whenever we go live with a new episode.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm killing it on this first run. I don't think
I've said a whole lot already.
I've said a lot and I haven't stuttered. Okay, let's get into the subject matter.
Let's go.
Ceramics.
Right? So the first one up.
Ceramic coatings.
Ceramic coatings.
Yes, not ceramics.
And
that's a different thing entirely.
This is something that we have seen a lot of lately. We've heard a lot of discussions. Do I wax? Do I ceramic coat? What's the difference between the two? I've done the ceramic coatings. I wasn't as happy. I prefer to do my waxing. What are the benefits of ceramic coating? So we're going to address some of these, but towards the end of the month, I'm going to have a professional on that deals in ceramic coating, and we're going to talk a whole lot more about the differences between waxes and ceramic coatings. What are those? And how you benefit from doing one or the other.
And I'll say, it's adjacent, right? My cousin he's a certified ceramic pro. He uses the ceramic pro product on automobiles, right? So he does cars and stuff. So I'm kind of familiar with that side of the world.
Right.
When it comes to ceramic coatings.
Well, and we just ceramic coated my new truck.
Right, exactly.
Right? We did that. It's literally a year ago now.
Right.
And I've been super pleased with it.
Yes. There's a lot of benefits to it, but there are some things that you need to know if you're considering getting your ceramic coating versus, say,
So let's get into this article because I found this article very informative. And somebody that's investigating ceramic coating, you definitely want to read through this. So this is in the March issue, starting on page 62. And it was written by our buddy Brian, who's going to be the one with me discussing this issue coming up. One of the big questions that's always is why should I ceramic coat? What are the benefits to ceramic coating? Well, there's a lot of them. And this article goes over that. One of them is the longevity of the different types of coatings that you're putting on. Waxes, they're typically just a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
And they can provide you with that high quality shine and everything, but it's temporary. So you have to go back and do it. And it takes considerable amount of time to do this all the time. Detailing your boat and waxing it multiple times a year, that's a lot of time that you take away from yourself.
On the other side is ceramic coating, which depending on the application can last anywhere from 1 to 3 years.
Correct.
Now, if you think about that, the effort that goes into it, there's obviously going to be, it's front loaded as far as effort, as far as time, as far as maybe investment. But on the return of that, you get extra time, right? It's easier to wash. It's easier. Essentially, you just rinse.
It's not just the time that you're gaining back from not having to do that additional wax across the year. It's the time of those individual washes in between too, right?
Yes.
Because now it takes less time to actually wash, because ceramic coat is like a polymer, and it creates a hydrophobic barrier, right? And what that does is it's going to actually limit the availability of things sticking to your boat. Water will actually be right off of your boat. Now imagine this, just like in the article says, and it's true because I do it with my truck now, is you can dry it off with a leaf blower, and all the water comes right off.
The water just shoots right off.
It's amazing.
It's like an invisible layer of protection over your vessel is what it does. You're saying dirt and stuff comes right off. It's easy to the water comes right off. But it's also, it protects against like different marine conditions. So it's protective against UV rays, salts, like everything that you would be concerned about otherwise. It's just an extra layer of protection. So you're getting that as well as the shine that you're looking for.
It's not just about the shine. It's about some of the protective abilities that come with this, right?
Now, since we're going to have a professional that you're interviewing for our audience, I don't want to jump we don't want to get too deep into this, because we're going to ask him a lot of questions that we think are going to be important for you. But having said that, if you are considering ceramic coating, I want you to consider it an investment, right? It's an investment.
It is an investment
in your time and effort, right? You get that on the return side of your investment, as well as, not having to consistently check in and see how your wax is doing. Right? Is it time to do another coating?
The old back of the hand test. Is it still glossy and smooth, or is it now rough? And that's when you have to really go back and
do So just consider that, and know that later on this month we're going to have somebody talking about it more in depth. Oh, and also that just one important thing: not all ceramic products are made equally. Nope. And that doesn't mean that one is better than the other, although that could be the case. What I mean is that there's some that are better applied to certain materials than others, right?
Because these are polymers necessarily, right? So some adhere to different materials better than others. So you really need to consult a professional with that. And that's why we're going to bring Brian in. And he's going to discuss all of these things with me. And we're going to get much further in detail in regards to ceramic coatings, when to do them, how to best apply them, just really all the details that you need to know so you can make a decision for yourself of whether you want to ceramic coat your boat or not. Now, let's move on to the next subject, because this is a boat we've talked about before. We finally did a full boat review on it. Steve went out on a sea trial on this boat, and it has captivated me. And I actually, you don't know it yet, but I'm in the works to make arrangements to get you on the boat.
Oh, fun. Yeah, so let me tell you backstory on this, okay? So it was Flibs, wasn't it? We're at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, and I'm supposed to get on the vessel so that I could take footage. The vessel was so busy because it attracted so much attention. It really is an incredible vessel. You could see that right from the dock. But there were so many people interested in this vessel that I actually didn't have the chance to get on. And because we weren't able to get on at the Fort Lauderdale,
didn't get to film it.
Yeah, I didn't get to film it, and Steve didn't get to get on it until 2 weeks after.
I was the only one that snuck on.
You got to sneak on just before it got really busy, but it took Steve a couple of weeks before he got to actually go on the sea trial.
Yeah,
right. So that's where this information comes from.
So in the boat we're talking about is the 57 Fly from Cruisers Yachts. And it has impressed me all the way around. Cruisers has been around for 70 years now. Impressive company. They build impressive boats. And this is an all-new design for them. This is not like they took one of their current cantiest yachts and slapped a Flybridge on it. No. So this is a complete redesign from the hull up, and it is very obvious. It's
not a redesign. It's a completely new design.
It's a completely new design. Yes. So, thank you for correcting me. It is a completely new design.
So real quick, some specifications. Length overall, 57 feet. Beam, 16 feet, 6 inches. Max speed, 34 miles per hour. Cruise speed, 25 miles per hour. And at a cruising speed, a range of 250 miles.
Yes.
So it's a great vessel. Now, touching back on what you were saying, it is a completely new line for Cruiser Yachts.
That's right.
It's the first one where the whole focus was to create a vessel with a Flybridge, whereas in the past they had vessels that they designed, and then later on they created a version of those vessels with the Flybridge. This was from the get-go the emphasis was the Flybridge. So they went straight from hull up.
Yeah,
Everything is
absolutely impressive.
redesigned.
Now,
Or newly designed.
some of the features of this boat are absolutely impressive as well. Like, for example, the interior of this boat is stunning, and that's because it's Debasto Designs that did the interior of this boat. So it's got that mega yacht feel, and it is just plush. One of the things I took away from reading this article that Matt hadn't told me about from Cruisers is how many of the sofas they went through. I found that really kind of funny in the article, that it talks about if you walked into the engineering department over at Cruisers Yachts, they had several different types of sofas that they had built to test before they decided on one to put in.
And they were everybody coming in and like, here, sit on this. What do you think of that?
Because they were testing different materials, different structures, different bases to really figure it out. So imagine if they're putting that much time into a sofa.
Oh, yeah. The detail that they went into everything is incredible.
Exactly.
So you did mention the interior design. The exterior design was actually a combination. It was done the internal Cruiser Yachts team in conjunction with the DLBA Naval Architects, right? Which we know they are incredible at what they do. So you're gonna love the lines on this. It's very sleek.
It's very, very sleek. It's very modern looking. It's absolutely just something that catches your eye. One of the things that I noticed when I'm on this boat is the amount of window space that you get.
You get panoramic views.
It's like awesome. It's all glass. It's quite impressive. You get all those panoramic views, and in fact, just the entertainment value of this boat when you're on the main deck from the galley on into the cockpit, those doors back there fold all the way open. So you get this nice indoor outdoor living experience. It really makes it expansive. And then you also have the veranda, and on that side, it's the same side that the kitchen's on, and I believe it's the port side. That window right there drops down beneath the cabinets, so you can actually have a space to where somebody sits on the veranda and you're in the kitchen, and you can in the galley, and you can pass things back and forth, and it's really quite an interesting feature. I think it was very well thought out.
I love that because, again, if you watch this podcast regularly, you're going to know I love entertaining. So whenever I see entertaining elements like that in the design of everything from the galley to the salon to the cockpit with the windows that open and the doors that open, and for me, transforming a space to be entertaining like that is
it's great.
It's like some of the best features for me.
It's absolutely great. Now, this boat also is equipped with 3 staterooms, a master suite, which is full beam in the aft section of the boat,
and has queen berth,
walk around queen berth, right?
Yeah.
So lots of space. It also has a washer dryer combo inside that master suite, which is a nice feature. Then it also has the VIP stateroom that is forward, and then you have 2 heads as well.
Yeah.
Now, you actually can have 3 heads.
Because they have a day head.
Because, well, you have the day head that's out by the swim platform that you can access from the swim platform.
Yep.
Right? And an optional, down there, you have that additional space that could be either storage or a crew cabin.
That's right.
Which is really neat. I mean, that's in this size boat, you don't see a 57 with crew cabins all the time.
That's right.
And I really like that idea.
Now, it's funny because so far, for this being a vessel where the emphasis was the Flybridge, we've talked about everything but the Flybridge, right?
So
but that's
you want to talk
so
about the Flybridge
vessel?
What really amazed me when we go up to the Flybridge is how many people can be up there.
Yeah,
it's insane. There is seating for 12 people up there.
Yes.
Right? And then on top of that, you have a wet bar that has a refrigerator, I believe an ice maker, and what else was in?
There was a full fridge, the Texas style grill.
The Texas style grill as well. You know, so you've got everything that you need.
And it's all set up so that the captain can enjoy
and you have a
space
full
with
helm
the
station
guests.
up there.
Yeah.
So the captain can come up and enjoy the party too. He doesn't have to be left out, because a lot of people in this segment are going to be self-captains, you know, and that's kind of mean to do if that's the case.
And so they went all out when it comes to comfort and entertainment, and you could tell that they really thought about the comfort, even with like I had to write it down because the generator, which has a sound shield, right, and that comes standard, and then the Seakeeper 9 also comes standard with the vessel. So they're looking at comfort from all levels, literally, like every level of the vessel, but also every level of your experience on the vessel.
That is correct. So there was a lot of standard features that I thought were very intuitive here. Let's go over the helm here. It's got dual 16-inch Garmin standard, but then also sonar, radar, VHF standard. Very nice. You don't have to add these on, so they're not chiseling you
Exactly.
for the extra couple of bucks, saying, "Oh yeah, you need this too."
They're saying right from the get-go.
Right from the get-go,
you've
this
got
is what
everything
you
need.
get. This is what you want. We're not monkeying around here. And then with the Volvo Pentas, the DPS system that's standard, you're getting everything that you need without having to check a bunch of boxes on the extra sheet.
Essentially, when you're looking at it, it's not like you're looking at it and thinking, "Oh, I need to add this and this and this and this." You're looking at it, and it's pretty much ready to go.
It's
As soon as you say yes.
can't really apply it to this, but right out of the box.
That's what I was thinking, and then I was like, "That's not exactly appropriate." I'll just say,
It'd be a big
as soon
box.
as you say yes, huge
It'd be
box.
a big box.
Yeah.
But it's something I look forward to getting you on it and getting a chance to actually film this boat.
Yes.
Do a full walkthrough with the guys from Cruisers. I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
I'm very much looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it back in October. So
I've made you wait this long.
it happens, though. That's just, the nature.
Well, with a boat this popular, it's tough to get on.
That
In
makes
Miami,
sense.
we didn't get a chance either. So it's, I'm glad that we're going to get our chance. It'll be a little bit of an early morning that morning, but it's worthwhile. That's it for us right now.
Yeah, I know next week, just so you know, next week we're going to be talking about Palm Beach, right? Because the Palm Beach International Boat Show is coming up, and we will have a booth there, so you can come chat, say hello.
Yeah. Definitely stop by the Palm Beach Boat Show booth. You might catch one of us at the booth.
Right.
If we're not at the booth, we're probably out filming content for you.
That's right.
So until next time, I'm James Anderson.
I'm Ian Sneed.
See you next week.
Sweet. All right, hold on. I need to do the white balance. And I do need you in the shot because I can make sure that I'm
Well, that's
not
because
making...
I'm the white one.
Well,
Are you using me as the white balance or the sheet as the white balance? Yeah, hold it right up next to me. That's
Okay,
great.
That's it. I'm done.